Hello boxing fans, welcome back to my cavern, Andy's cavern, Aberdeen Andy, or Andy, whatever. There's somebody in the comments called Mark Westbury, I think it is, that's his name on the comments anyway. People's names in the comments aren't always the real names, so, but some of them will be. I think he sounds like that's his real name. He was asking me to do a video on Campbell Hatton, or as Russ in Porky's Corner likes to call him, Campbell Hands of Foam Hatton, making comparisons with Roberto Duran, obviously. But Hands of Foam is not really the title you want, but it seems to kind of stuck a wee bit. So Campbell Hatton, he's got a rematch with James Flint tonight on the Jack Catterall Regis Pro Grey undercard. What do I think about it? What do I think of Campbell Hatton? I think he's limited, to be honest. He seems a nice guy, but then he's trying to follow in his father's footsteps. His father was a good fighter, very good fighter. But he strikes me as having not a lot of power. He looks fit enough, and he's tough enough. He took his lumps in that last fight, but I felt he was just outboxed, outfought. But he lasted out to the end, so fair play to him. As I always say, you've got to admire anybody that gets in the boxing ring, because it takes big kahunas and a lot of heart, and it's not for everybody. So I admire anybody that laces up the gloves and gets in the ring and takes part in a boxing match, because that's a serious game. Putting your life on the line, life, health, whatever else on the line. So how do I think it's going to go with the rematch? I'll be honest with you, I mean, he's had a few decisions a bit out there. The judges are obviously, probably because his name, they've favoured him in the past to get decisions, and that's not right, because you're taking away, you're talking about somebody's livelihood. The guy that should have had a decision would have moved on to bigger and better things, but they've been deprived. I despise any kind of dodgy judging or whatever, or dodgy referee actions as well, because you've seen plenty of that in the past. You just want a good fair fight with a good fair result. So Campbell Hatton, I mean, I was hoping he would just pack it in, because I don't really see him doing anything, apart from getting favours on the judges' scars. But it was such a one-sided affair the last time I felt against James Flint. I don't see him. He's fair play. I mean, he's coming back and having another go, but I think James Flint will beat him again. That's the feeling I get. I don't know what you guys think out there. Feel free to comment. But like I say, I feel he's going on his name. He's not really beating anybody, but he's still a novice, and to put a novice in under the spotlight in the stage, he'd be better going away, and if he wants to carry on boxing, going away and have fights on low-key shows and do it that way, as opposed to being under the limelight, you know. I mean, if he goes on a low-key show and gets beat, there's less spotlight, less eyes on it and whatnot. But I think he might have changed trainers. I can't remember who's actually training him now, but that might help him. But if he can get a game plan that's going to work for him, and where it's boxing move, or I felt he got dragged into a bit of a fight the last time. And but fair play to him, he lasted it out. He looked hurt a few times, but I'd rather it's a hard game, and it's obviously his dad's behind him doing it, or not stopping him doing it, or he maybe just wants to let him make his own way in life and do that. And fair play to him, want to do that, want to follow in his dad's footsteps. Plenty of people do. You always look up to your father, don't you? So unless you're taller than him, and you no, you know what I mean. You always look up to your dad. Your dad's always a hero, isn't he? So in your life, I think you've got to respect your father. Both your parents. It's not just about your dad either. So, but if he gets beat again, I hope he goes and does something else and doesn't put his health in jeopardy. Because it is a hard game, hard sport. So, no, I don't really see him going. I mean, if he does win, whether it be points or whatever, he doesn't seem to appear to have a lot of power, does he? So, hence the nickname Hands of Foam from Porky. So, no, we'll see. We'll see what happens, But I wish him all the best. But I think it'll be a similar result to the last fight. But that's what I think anyway. But it looks quite a good show that's on, so we'll watch that tonight. I hope you're all well out there, and there'll be more content coming very soon. Okay guys, all the best, take care, cheers.